Okay, so I came across this article a moment ago. There's something weird going on that's worrying the markets. I think the mainstream financial markets are important to pay attention to, and the effect that it has on the cryptocurrency space, the Bitcoin space. So right here, I've been wondering what's going to happen when the markets take a dive. I believe the mainstream markets are definitely due for a pullback, major pullback at some point. I mean, we've been going up for a while. This can't continue on indefinitely. I believe if it's not the end of the year, then 2018, the mainstream markets are going to see a pullback, and they could see a substantial pullback. This doesn't worry me too much. My income is not directly related to the mainstream markets, and when there is pullback in the mainstream markets, then let me put it this way. I'm not at the age that I'm trying to live off my dividend investments, if you will. So when I see pullback in markets, I see opportunity everywhere. But this is the Crypto Wealth channel, so my focus is on how does this affect cryptocurrency. By the way, I'll link this video down in the comments. But they talk about the bond market. They talk about some of the different stocks that just don't seem to be performing the way that they should. It's a great video to watch. Here's the big question. When there's a big market pullback, what does that mean for Bitcoin? I believe that overall it's extremely positive. Now, some people consider Bitcoin digital gold, a store of value, a place to park your money. And I see that as I see Bitcoin as a store of gold, a store of value as well. I love that analogy as gold 2.0. However, the proof of that is going to be what happens when the market takes a dive. If the mainstream market takes a dive and we see Bitcoin rally through the dive in a big way, then that's going to be confirmation for sure that people, they definitely see Bitcoin as a stable store of wealth or value. That's going to be huge if that happens. I don't know that the Bitcoin market is mature enough for that exactly yet. That would be the best case scenario. The mainstream markets pull back, all the hedge funds, all the pension funds, they all rush into Bitcoin. That would be amazing. That would be massive awareness. However, here's the flip side of that. Let's just say that the mainstream markets pull back, and so does the cryptocurrency space and the Bitcoin space. People start, I don't know, going into treasury bonds, going into gold. They start pulling money out. They kind of hunker down in their financial shelters. They're trying to sell. They're trying to, get value out of the market before the market continues to tank. That could happen as well, and the mainstream markets may potentially pull Bitcoin down. I don't think it's going to collapse Bitcoin, but it would definitely pull it down quite a bit potentially. And if that happens, I still think it's positive. Not only is it a good buying opportunity for those of us that are extremely bullish long term, but what it ends up doing is there's going to be some people who are, when anytime there's calamity or uncertainty in the market, people start looking for other avenues. So that uncertainty in the mainstream market will cause some people to look at Bitcoin and may cause some of them to hop into it as a store of wealth. So it may not come down as much as it would because some people are choosing to stick with Bitcoin than their typical Wall Street investments, knowing that it may go down, but it's not going to go down as bad as, like a typical stock market bubble or a recessive streak if that's what we end up in. Hope not, but that's always a possibility. So I believe that either way, major mainstream market uncertainty is positive for the cryptocurrency space because ultimately it will create more attention in the space. Now, as an investor personally, or speculator, whatever you want to call me, I am looking to see how the Bitcoin space reacts. I do know that a lot of people say, hey, Bitcoin's going to go up if there's market uncertainty, and I would love to see that. But we're going to ultimately, if it goes down, then it's going to just be a good chance to buy. But pay attention to this. And this right here, I love this article because I've been looking at the markets for a while, watching it go almost straight up, especially all this year, thinking this cannot continue to go on forever. Like at some point, this pulls back. So we're going to see. Stay tuned for that. If the mainstream markets go down, what's going to happen to our crypto investments? All I know is this is exciting times to be in this space. Thanks for watching. This article is recent, by the way, 16 hours ago, updated in the past 2 hours. And I'll put a link down below so you can check it out for yourself, read over the article, watch the video. Thanks for watching.